Hi everyone, and welcome to this Fantasy Art Friday video. In this video, I'm drawing a jungle dragon. It's been almost 4 months since my last fantasy dragon drawing, and I think that's crazy because I love working on this stuff. I really enjoy working on the dragons, especially. So, thinking about this jungle dragon, imagining how it would blend into its environment, not just in terms of its design, but also the colouring. And I find this kind of sketching process really fun, just trying to think about how it would blend in with the plants and the trees and all the jungle vines and that kind of thing. In the end, after working on the sketching process, I then added the outlines with a Copic Multiliner SP 0.03. After working on the outlines, for the colouring I used Copic markers, and for the green colouring I used a mixture of pea green, green grey and pale cobalt green, and then I also added a bit of dark pink and blended between the green and the pink colouring with a pale heath marker. Then, to make sure the eye stood out with all of this colouring, I used a very bright cerise marker. Along with that, for any of the brown colouring, I used a mixture of champagne, maroon and chamois markers. And then also, to develop the textures and the highlighting, I used a white Prismacolor pencil and a white GellyRoll pen. In each area, once I'd added the colouring and the highlights, I then added a layer of shading with the black and cool grey markers. And this helped a huge amount at the top of the dragon's neck, underneath its head, where I made sure to add some extremely dark shading to contrast the bright highlighted colouring of the dragon's face. I continued using the same colours and techniques for the rest of the dragon's body. I had so much fun with this, and I really hope you enjoy this time-lapse. In the background, I blended some pale colouring with Pale Heath, Skin White and Buttercup Yellow. Then for the trees and the vines, I used the Champagne and Pea Green markers. And I also added some plants in the lower third of the drawing using the same colours. And then, lastly, for the final stage, I added some particle effects with the dark pink marker and the white GellyRoll pen. And overall, it took about 8.5 hours to complete this drawing, and I had so much fun. It was so nice to finally work on another dragon drawing. I really missed it, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Be sure to let me know what you think of this in the comments below, and also let me know if you have any suggestions for future videos. If you want to see more stuff like this, then feel free to subscribe, and any likes or shares on this video, they really mean a lot to me. If you want to follow and support my work, then be sure to check out the links in the description box below for my Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and Patreon. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. And I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you all soon.